This year, more than 36 million Latinos are eligible to vote, up from 32 million just 4 years ago. Experts say they can determine certain elections. Now, one author is gaining national attention for analyzing who they're voting for and why.
Republicans have historically gotten around 30% of the Latino vote. The idea was that someone like Donald Trump would never even get close to 30. And here we are, right, a couple of weeks before the election, and Donald Trump is polling anywhere between 35% to 40% with Latino voters.
As a journalist, Paula Ramos has covered elections, interviewing countless voters and candidates. And in 2016, she had the idea to write a book about what she's learned following Donald Trump's defeat over Hillary Clinton.
Because so much of sort of the theory of change of that campaign was this idea that, Latinos would ensure that Hillary Clinton would defeat Donald Trump. So in that moment, I start to think about this idea of what are these stereotypes that we're getting wrong?
Defectors, the rise of the Latino far right and what it means for America, was released last month. It's a follow to another book she wrote about Latino voters in 2020. She says it's not a black and white issue, explaining there are a lot of reasons why Latinos are leaning right.
A lot of Latinos are warming up to, for instance, mass deportations and the wall. There's another significant portion of Latinos that are really holding traditional values. They see these values being threatened. And then I think there's the element of the political trauma, something that maybe resonates a lot in a place like Miami, the fear of communism taking over.
How long have you been voting Republican?
My whole life.
Linda Lopez Alvarez is with a group called Escondido Republican Women. She's served as a delegate at the Republican National Convention a number of times and has met former President Trump. She says Ramos's findings don't surprise her at all.
We're Republicans because we're conservative. We put our families first. That's the most important thing that we do. And the Republican values are all there.
Lopez Alvarez tells me Latinos work hard yet aren't seeing their lives improve with Democrats in charge. As for Trump's anti-immigration rhetoric and border policies, she says some of that is taken out of context. The latter she agrees with.
Of course, we want everybody to have the American dream. That's what this country was based on. But we have to do things right.
Still, recent polls show the Harris campaign is leading among Latino voters. Coincidentally, just today, Latino leaders slammed both parties for their lack of outreach, sending letters urging them to engage the Latino electorate, something we'll likely see more of with the election just 3 weeks away. Shanna Handy, CBS 8.